Hello. Hello, hello. Hi. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in, welcome in. You guys, holy cannoli. Okay, first of all, I'm apologizing in advance. My neighbor's cutting his grass and my window's open and I can't shut the window. It's way too nice out. So I'm sorry you're gonna hear a lawnmower, but it is what it is. Okay. Level 1 hype train. What the heck? Hand with the first. Cat for 11 months. Thank you. Hi, Mem. Mem for 15. 27, Hannah? Shut up. Hi, Steph. Hi, Bree. Bree, I've been waiting. I was telling Hannah, I'm like, I can't wait, and Kat, I can't wait till 4. Like, I just want to get on, hang out with my friends, and talk about this game. I'm so excited. Hi, Jess. I missed you. It's almost time. Um. Oh, thank you, Mim. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I said hi to you. Why are you saying hello? You were the first person I said hi to, ma'am. What am I missing? Hello? Is this thing on? I did say you're 27 months. I called it out. I said 27 months. What the heck? Thank you. Exactly like that. I did. 27 months of streaming, guys. Hannah was one of my first subbies. I think she was my first one. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I think she was if not my first, one of my first ones. She is my longest subby. 27 month-a-roonies. It's so crazy. Okay. I don't know. Kat, I feel like you have been here forever. I don't know what I would do without you in my life. Let's be so for real. Let's be so for real. Okay, I'm gonna try and open the game. We have 15 minutes still. But y'all, this game is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I haven't looked at anything other than like the videos they've sent us creators to like use for socials and stuff, which I've been really bad at lately. But let's see. Let's see here. We'll just chit chat. This is beta. And I heard something. It's kind of quiet. It's loading, that's why. Oh. This is what you were talking about, Han? Well, that is loud in my ears. This is what you're talking about, Hannah, with your character name? Okay, guys, so we did a giveaway in Discord. I had 2 game keys to give away. And let me know if that's kind of loud for you guys, because it's kind of loud for me. Okay. I had 2 keys to give away, and I had a family and friends one to give away. And the family and friends one, okay, perfect. Family and friends one went to somebody who has been here for me, not only in the stream world, but as a friend for longer than 27 months. Like 3 years, and she is my head mod, HBIC, as we call her. Miss Hannah's Haven was gifted my friends and family key for the game, and then I did a giveaway, and Mel and Brittany won them both. Mel plays on a Mac, so I'm really excited to see how that works for her. And then Brittany said she's going to play tonight or tomorrow whenever they get home. But we're going to try and play with Hannah tonight for sure. Find some of our friends. Sorry about the streams earlier this week. I was like, I'm totally gonna do a reading stream on Sunday. Didn't happen. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna stream on Monday. Monday was my husband's birthday, so I didn't stream then. So here we are, living our best life. Hi Lumi, I'm good. How are you? You guys, should I just name my character like It's Life with Liz, or should I name it Liz? What do you guys think? I kind of think my whole thing. But yeah, so I'm excited. Busy working, we love it. You guys, look at the people. Just like look at everything. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I know, ma'am, that'd be so cool. That's quiet. Why is that so quiet? My ears. I could not hear that. Could you guys hear that normal, or was that like really quiet? Okay. That freaking emote of Lacey. I cannot. Okay, I think I'm gonna do It's Life with Liz. What do you guys think? Does that work? Is that stupid? Loftia did also give us a couple static emotes to use, you guys. I think I have 3, maybe 4. I have 4 on here. They're so cutie patootie. Yes, Mem was ready to roll. They're so cute. Guys, we need another. Okay, perfect. We need another day. Like the subathon, but not the subathon. Like, I just want to stream and hang out with you guys all day. Like, literally 24 hours straight. Because I miss my friends. And I had so much fun doing that. Who needs a timer? Let's just hang out together. Okay, this is thank you for joining Loftia's beta and helping us shape our cozy solar punk world. You're stepping into an early version of the game with features, environments, and systems that are still being built and refined ahead of early access. So this is completely separate to my people that have I have not seen anything yet. When I know, and I know I can alert the world, I will let you guys know for sure. There are definitely some bugs and things like that. When they sent us the beta guide for creators, like as an example, character customization is like 70% of the way to where it should be for early access. Crafting is like around 80%, farming 70%. Half of the NPCs roughly are going to be in the game. And then 3 different areas, Loftia City, Hanging Gardens, and Gridfall. So we'll get to do all kinds of things like farming, customization, world maintenance, quests, community farms, fishing, adventures, all kinds of things. There is a lot available in the beta, but they don't have it all fully ready. So, Luna, hi, I missed you. Hello. Hello. Oh my god, Hannah, your emote makes me want to cry because I miss your streams. But yes, they're giving us a nice little hi Nat, how are you? Everybody's here. What the heck? They gave us this little reminder here that it is an early beta version and not representative of the final game. So that's important, and I want to make that really, really clear as a creator and a partner for the game, which is so freaking crazy to think about. I'm really excited. So the servers are not online yet, so we have to wait, obviously. Let's see. Okay, preferred region. Yeah, life be life in proximity chat is on. There's proximity chat. So what does that mean? Be respectful. Be respectful. This isn't Fortnite Delulu where you're out here cussing out your friends. We are a happy, cozy, loving community playing this game together. I'll be getting Lofty up tea and it'll all release. Ooh, Yasbury. That's like the trifecta. I applied again for the beta test and the creator program for Petite Planet, but I haven't heard anything. So I'm not sure. So I finished looking at live plans out. Nice, Nat. I'm glad to hear it. Thank you. Hi Sarah. Hello, hello. Hello, friend. Okay. Brightness. This is all. Oh, cool. Okay, my husband. Mr. Liss, Andrew. I don't know what I've called him in front of you guys. All the things. He is colorblind. He is red green. So he like. You should see his Fortnite. It's kind of bad. Mr. Liss. Oh my god. Also, you guys, it's gonna be a rough. Oh, you can change the control. Controllers are not supported during beta, but this is a really cool feature to have. This is a really cool feature to have. I like. I want to toggle instead of hold. But we'll mess with that if it's bad. Okay, key bindings. E is interact. R is my tools. Forward back. Inventory. What freaking button is that? Tab? We'll find out. We'll find out. No, what is that button? I don't even know. Okay. That's okay. But tonight's gonna be a little bit different. Andrew had a haircut, so he was here earlier. He left, and he has golf league, so I'm on full 100% coop duty. So around 5 my time off, take a break and feed him. I need to feed myself, so I think I'm gonna order dinner tonight because I don't want to eat the same leftovers I've been eating for 3 days. So we might be ordering dinner. I should probably do that sooner rather than later. Or maybe we do. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Because you're going to hear me eat while. Yeah, ma'am, you already knew. You already knew.
Looking like a snack.
We have like no food here. Otherwise, I would make it because we are going out of town. So. What the heck? I don't know what that was. Can I get in yet? I don't want to quit the game, but I'm going to try and we're going to pop back to this little beautiful screen here. And we'll come back in. Hey, can you relax? It is not time for you yet. We can't have an ad start right when the freaking game starts. Absolutely not. Thank you, buddy. Good boy. Yeah, so he's gonna be gone for a while. We'll see. But let me see here. You guys, did you see the big Palia update? We get another new land. It only took us forever to get Elderwood, and now we're getting another new. It better be like, yeah, that's good old Mem. That's Mem. It better be like a little bit more in-depth quest-wise than the Elder would, because like I don't want to just be looking for essence to pay for things. Like, I want there to be quests. I am a quest decision driven girly, so I need some excitement in my life. I actually have not watched the full video yet, Luna. I should do that. I love that. Oh, you guys can't even see it. This little nugget, he just ran away. He'll come back. But yeah, I'm excited for that paleo update. I've been playing a lot of Fortnite, and I actually just had a minor crash out today because when they brought out the new reload map, it reset everyone's rank. So I was almost champion, the highest rank I've ever gotten in my life. And I'm back down at the bottom. I'm so mad. But the new reload map is pretty cool. It's very small. Oh, I forgot my burps were here. Yeah, they're here. They're still here. Yeah, it was really sad. Kat, I was so mad. Hannah doesn't want to play ranked anymore. But I personally think it's a little crazy. I did download Fortnite on my Switch. Luna, Hannah and I dragged Kat and Vanessa into ranked squads, and Kat was really close to elite. I was 8% away from champion. We got Vanessa to platinum, I think. Oh, Kat, I'll do it again. I loved it. I loved it. Yeah, it was really sad, but it is what it is. Servers will open soon. Should we try it? Okay, wait. Servers. That's the only server we get. Ashburn. Hannah, are you in your game? Is that what you have too? You guys, I'm so excited for this. Because Ashburn don't not feel right. I don't even know what that is. Like Virginia? Okay. I just want to be in the same region as you. Obby. Let me check their Discord quick. Okay. Thank you, Sarah. 14 months. Okay. W7. Okay, guys. I'm going to go back to just chatting. Just reopen one more time. And then we'll try and dive in. I'm so excited, you guys. I literally have been thinking about this all day. It's available. Oh, no, it's not. Maybe it is. I didn't even change my region. It's Ashburn, Hannah. Hopefully you have that. You guys, look how cute this is. Look at the little cappy with the bees. And whatever this little nuggie. We're going to spend 4 hours in character customization. I would just like to let you know. Preparing shaders. Fortnite has ruined that for me. Okay. Oh no. This is gonna be so hard. I can't tell with the hair. Nope, nope. Don't jump the gun. Eye details. You can change the little shine spot on your eyeball. Hello? You guys, this is insane. Okay, eye color. I'm like, honestly, here. Yeah, just maybe a little bit darker, but that's okay. Okay, do I do just a circle? No, that's boring. Shine size. Oh, I can make the shines. You guys. This game might break me. It's so cute. Oh my word. Okay, my eyes need to be a little bit greener, I think. But they're like a green brown. They're not like a... There we go. Okay, I'm leaving the heart, you guys, because that is cutie patootie pumpkin pie. No shape. Can I turn you to this? I can. Hybrid, standard, rounded. They have names. Hooked. You got a little hook down there. A button. Your little button nose. Oh, I can make your nose real big or real tiny. Wide. Prominent. Upturned. I think I just want to do a little button nose. It's a little baby one. Like, that's so cute. The controls take some getting used to. Okay, nose. Mouth shape. Cheeky. It's like the peak mouths. I think I just like the happy one. Jaw shape. Default. Gaunt. That's a little aggressive, I think. My eyes look kind of yellow to me now. Round. What's this one? Big, small, soft, tapered. I think we're more soft. Freckles type. Yeah. Okay. Wrinkles. I got wrinkles everywhere. Just kidding. No wrinkles. No. I do be having them 11 lines though. Okay. So we did the face. The eye color is the one thing I'm not like. We'll just do that. Okay, body. Oh, you can do Vitellette. Wow. Okay, look at this skin tone slider, guys. Let's just take a second. Don't mind the makeup. Don't mind the makeup. Look at the range. They even go from like beautiful dark chocolatey skin to like olivey to neutral to cool toned and then very, very fair. Wow. You guys see that? That is so cool. They could have more darker, but I think the customization's not completely done. So, you know, I just gotta look at this. Wow, that's so pretty. Dang it. Add jail. Am I tall? Am I short? We'll make me medium size. How big should I make my noggin? Medium size. My arms? Make we'll make my belly small. Return. Okay. Hair. Hairstyle. Well, we're off to a great start. Okay, you guys, look at this is something that they posted about. I need to fix these brows, man. They are not doing it for me. A unibrow? No. Edgy. Straight and thick. Slight arch. Hair stroke. Pencil. Angry. Small. Thick. Arch. Soft arch. Concerned. Thin. Small. I think I like the arch. Okay. There's something that they had made an emphasis on is that they're really going to focus on giving more diversity in even things like the hairstyles. They're giving a lot of texture, a lot of curls, a lot of waves. Like, look at the texture on these. Like, these are beautiful. And they had, yeah, like all these pretty braids. Like, I'm obsessed. It's beautiful. Yeah, Luna, it's awesome. And like, I'm obsessed. Oh, she cute. She cute though. Look at that. Hi, Brie. But the range of hairstyles they have, even just in beta, is unbelievable. Yeah, they're beautiful. Oh my tropical queen. She I love. Okay, guys, I think I really am not going to be able to decide because I really like this wavy one. What's that? Oh, just regular like that. Okay. I really like this wavy one. But where did it go? I also really love this. You're good, Mom. Oh my word. Help. Okay. Cat, which one do you guys like? Everyone is pretty, the long wavy one. It's either gonna be these braids. Oh, look at her little headband. She's so fresh. Or, okay, it's either gonna be these braid. I want the, I want this. Can I have this? Is that allowed? I have frizzy hair. I know that's not what that is. That's a texture. But look at how stunning that is. Whoa. I'm obsessed with that. That's beautiful. I have naturally curly hair. For those of you that don't know, I just try to hide my frizz and the texture. Okay, so now we're between this one, which is like the beautiful ponytail. Or with this one. Stunning. Or this one. The braids one? Okay. Let's just look at all these. Like, the things they thought of, like, their design team and development team is so incredible. This one, guys. I think this one. It is so hard. Okay. Oh my god, I almost clicked finish. Hair color. Oh, now I need it to be light out again. I've been taking too long. You can make your hair ashy. Yeah, I need it to be light again. Shoot. Because does this change my eyebrow color? It does. Okay. You guys, I could give myself, like, the prettiest, like, lime green hair. I'm obsessed with this color. Okay. No, focus, Liz. Focus. The pinks. Oh my god, Jenny's gonna die. Hannah, look at the purple hair. Cat, you can make it, like, dark purple. And you can even, like, fade it out a little so it's not, like, obvious purple. Wow. I really need the daylight to come back. Your beautiful moon. Oh, it's coming back. Daylight's coming back to us, guys. I know, Hannah's gonna be blondie. She'll pick like a honey blonde. She'll pick like a really pretty blondie color. I just need that sunshine to come back. Guys, this is amazing. Hi, buddy. I know. No, I'm waiting for the sun to come back to pick my hair color, Laura, and then I will do my makeup and the clothes. Yeah. Hi. Hi. Look at the audio. I know, Laura's like in a hurry. Girl. We got all night, baby. We got all night, huh? He's like, what? No way, man. Thank you, buddy. Oh, thank you, buddy. It's a good puppy. He's happy. For real, though, I know. I just want the sun to come back so I can pick my hair color. No, I spend so much time in Create a Sim. Manda! Did I miss you popping in here? What the heck? 19 months. Thank you so much, Nan. You guys, I think we're on the up and up, and we're going to be doing some streams together. We'll do some stuff this summer, probably like IRL style streams. Just like outside, maybe with the garden, those kinds of things. Oh my gosh, bump your butt into me, why don't you? Bump your butt into me. Hi. Kobe, would you like a Trito while Miss Laura is still here? We'll go really fast. I love Create a Sim. Okay, here. Yeah, the sun said it isn't coming back. It said negative queen. Okay. But I think it might be because now the moon is like going the other way. You'll see. I'm going to bring it back up. He is the best boy. Do you see that? Like the moon is like setting, kind of. I'm hoping. Hoping that's the case. I'm hoping that's the case. Okay, while that's doing its thing, he is a pretty boy. He is probably a little sad because he's going to the border tomorrow. So. You want to come lay down? Come on. No? Okay. Well, it's not time for your dinner yet. How are you, Nan? How's it going? See, the sun's back. I did it. We waited. We did it. We made it. Sun's coming back. Woohoo! Here we are. Okay. You guys, this game. Obsessed already. Okay, I think we need to go darker on the hair. But like, I think that looks good. Laura, I can't even put you in timeout, but I would. You know, you're okay. You're okay. I was waiting for the sun to see the hair color. Oh my gosh, look at the facial hair. Yeah, that looks like my hair color. The facial hair is killing me. Oh, that's funny. It's funny. Okay. Hair done. Check. The stash is great. Okay, makeup. Heart blush. Blue eyeshadow. Pink eyeshadow. Can you give me some sunshine on my face? You literally could be whatever you want. Colorful eyeshadow. Smoky eyeshadow. Ooh, she's sassy. I kind of like the blush though. I think we're gonna go with a little heart blush. What do you guys think? Laura. She just clipped the mustache. I love that that's the first thing that gets clipped. That is so funny. Okay, now we can really see. Okay. Or do we want to do this fun smoky eye? Or just a simple? What do you guys think? I like her little rosy nose, I think. The anime blush is funny though. It's cute. I think I want to do that. Okay. So now, outfits. Oh, I love that they included this headscarf in beta. I love that. Top. Oh no. Okay, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. What are the bottom? Oh, prosthetic legs. You guys, that's so sweet. I love that. You can edit the colors. Yeah. And then I just have to look at everything before I pick. Look at those Ugg boots. Silent Queen. Dimple slip-ons. Boots. What colors can I Oh, okay, I can change that. Okay. Cancel. So, accessories. My glasses. She is gonna make butter in that dress. Okay, the shoes though with that dress, I don't know which one's a pick. Okay. She a cutie, but I love this top. I think I like this top. Yep. I'm so excited. That's so cute. Okay, for bottoms. Okay, we're gonna apply that. Bottoms. We're gonna be trendy and cute. I think we're gonna be trendy and cute. Can I fix my angle here? There we go. Okay, shoes. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was supposed to be white. Bright white. And then this color could be this brown. What do we think? I think my shoes need to not be so bright white. Okay, guys. I think I like those glasses. Amanda, seriously. Okay. Finish customization. Look at how cute she is. Okay, I'm also... That glider... You guys, this is stunning. What? Her fairy outfit and a mushroom outfit. Welcome home. I'm home. Hello, you little kitty patootie. Pebble? Are you joking? Okay, guys. One thing at a time with my brain. One thing at a time with my brain. I love him. Are you okay? Nothing broken? My glider's seen better days. Okay. Sorry. Is this only on Steam? So, yes, it's in closed beta right now. Nat, I can't. These clips are gonna make me, I'm gonna die laughing. Okay, so it's in closed beta right now. So there's the partners that have access, the people who backed the Kickstarter in 2023, and then I personally had a friends and family code and did a giveaway on Discord for 2 people to get them, and Mel and Brit, like Canada Brittany, she got the other one in my Discord. But I know a bunch of other creators had they did have like a sign up for creator or for beta or whatever it was, but this is separate from early access. So those that got the giveaway codes or like the friends and family code, that's separate from the early access that the creators will have. And then I think they'll do more early access stuff later on. I'm just not sure. But this right now is only on Steam. Yeah. Long-winded answer to your question. You guys, I'm so excited. Who's Milo? Welcome to Loftia. You'll love it here. So tell me, why did you come to Loftia? The people. Hello. Loftians are the best, and we usually have snacks, which is a total plus. We love snacks. Here for the snacks. I just ordered dinner, actually. We're here for the snacks. What's the place you came from like? Pretty chill. Laura, you'll get there, girl. I did not expect to get this. I literally almost pooped my pants when I got it. And I don't talk about bodily functions very often. If you know me. Drive safe, ma'am. What was I saying? I was talking about bodily functions, but yeah, I don't I don't have a lot of faith in myself to get into these things, but I just really apply for everything. Everything and anything. Like, I apply for dumb stuff I know I'm not gonna get. But I'm hoping that by doing these things, it'll help me gain the confidence to apply for bigger things. I did apply to be a co-streamer for Wholesome Direct this summer in June. I have not heard back yet. I don't know that I got that. I did a co-stream for Wholesome Snack, and that was like the coolest experience ever. So I've been out of the streaming world for like a month or two, just mental health stuff. So I think that kind of did me a little, didn't help me at all. But for this, I get tonight, and then I'm going to play in Discord tomorrow night when I get back from my appointment. After I have to pack tomorrow night because we leave at 4 a.m. on Friday. And then I will play again as soon as I get home, Monday, Tuesday. And then it ends at 4 o'clock Central Time on Wednesday. So I'm going to try and play as much as I can. I'm really sad with the timing of this and my vacation, but I want to hear everything from Hannah and all the other girls that got keys, got in, all the things. He's a chinchilla. You're in Loftia now. Everyone's welcome here, no matter where they're from. Pebble gets to make sure we feel at home. You guys, I want a plushie of Pebble in my hand right now, right here, right here. And I would just like to say, a girlfriend and a boyfriend made this game. Bravo. Y'all are killing it. Ultimate DIY life. Crafting, self-expression. Crafting and self-expression are at the heart of Loftia. Well, a big part of the heart, at least. You really should talk to Milo. He's our master of tinkering, and he has a present for you. Meet Milo at his workshop. Use... Excuse me. Oh, I like her hair color. It's raining. Use WSD to move your character and... Okay. Also, do you see the grass and the flowers that come up behind me? I cannot. Okay, so that's how I jump. And follow the arrow at your feet. You're good, Luna. Okay, yeah, I need to toggle the sprinting on. Pebble mentioned you. Already? You guys can't even see his face. Hang on. Let me stick that in the corner. Look at his face. I need to move my... I really should just turn that off, actually, but... We'll stick it down here. Thank you for the follow, friend. Welcome in. How are you? A sunflower bag. Luna, how are you making that? Junk duty. How about a handle of scrap? I'll prepare a very important thing for you in the meantime. 5 screws and 5 plastic discards. You'll find plenty in the scrap quarter just over there. Luna, you can crochet bags. I want a crocheted bag so bad. No, Kat, I was gonna say, is he the new, Hodaddy? Not the mom tattoo. Right? Mom? Crazy. Speaking of bomb, mine would probably murder me if she knew I wasn't packed right now. Wow, he's surrounded. Yeah, look at him, Cat. Okay. One thing I know I need to do. Oh, and you can go to customization at any time. Settings, controls, toggle instead of hold on. So I want to be able to just like toggle my sprint. Oh my gosh, you guys. I wish it wasn't raining. Look at how pretty she is. Your shirt, your hair, you beautiful. Plastic resource tubs. They're full of a bunch of different materials. If you open them just right, you'll even get some extras. Oh, I have 2 friends, a LOFTIA and Amanda. Amanda, we friends already, girl? It's going good. How's your day? Sorry, I'm like in it. I'm focused, but it's going really well. Thank you for asking. How is your day? What's up, friend? Hi, friend. Okay. The rain is throwing me off a little bit. I wonder, are we friends on Steam, Manda? I wonder if that's why. If we're Steam friends, that's probably why. Collect screws. I gotta collect one more screw. Hello? Tab for inventory. Okay. Yes, welcome new friends. Sorry. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, wait. I can pick that up too. I'm so excited to see everybody. Catch up with Milo.
Yeah.
I'm a pro. Duh. Focus is key. Go for it. Been doing kitchen karaoke. Lots of good food and currently making a farm in Disney Dreamlight Valley. Oh my gosh, I love that. Well, welcome in, friend. I haven't played Dreamlight in a minute. Like, since Wish Blossom came out in a minute. But I do have a farm on a floating island. Maybe we'll do a Dreamlight stream sometime soon. Don't hold me to it. I may change my mind after vacation. Because this is going to be probably my only stream this week. And then I won't be on. I might do one TikTok stream just while I'm hanging out in Florida. But I'm going to be on vacation all week next week. So we'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming hopefully sometime soon. It's dangerous? Why, Amanda? Why do you say that? Wait! Hi! Hi! We're twins! We are literally twins. How do I do that? Groups. I did it! Yay! We're in a group! You guys, did you do that on purpose, Hannah? Are we matching on purpose? No, she said no. Twin. I'm so excited, you guys. This is so cool. Oh my god, hi, friend. Hi. Wow, okay, I have to go this way. I think you need to go talk to Milo. So, you go do that. I have to go this way. But I can't do anything with that yet. I need this little pile and this little pile. You guys, that's so cute. Oh, you're cute too. Oh, you're cute. Okay, okay. Tell Milo the news. What, that I made a friend? You guys, just look at how pretty this is. I wonder what my graphics are set at. Let's see what this does. Hi, buddy. It's not time yet. It's not time yet, bye-bye. Listen. Come here. I think you're a good boy. If I don't notice, guys, in like 20 minutes, spam the channel points, the chat, all the things, because then it's someone's DINNER time. Okay? I think I got a splinter in my finger.
Yeah.
My project station. A station in hand, pockets littered with scrap, and a brain full of wild ideas. Basically how we move around here. Welcome home. Dang. The shaking is normal. You should head over to see Pebble now. He's been itching to take you to Neighborhood Island.
Oh.
Okay. Yep. I don't know who that is. Is that? I don't know who that is. It looks like 4 right now. Jess, in a party. Oh. You guys, we're home. Look at. Welcome home. Why are you standing right in front of me, friend? Hi. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm obsessed with this game. How to go with Milo. Kind of fun. Top 3 LOFTIA activities. Wait, is that a clothes store right there? Catch a ride on the balloon in the middle of the dome. Is this a clothing store? Hello? Oh, alright. Why is there so many people in your game and 0 in mine? I have no idea. The servers are like 100 people. Guys, this game makes my heart so happy. It's so cute. The cheese touch. The cheese touch. That's so funny. I haven't heard that in so long, Luna. The cheese touch. You guys, I'm so glad you're here. No. No, 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 no. Hang on a minute. Koopy, go check it out if you're gonna be barking. Well, my game, there it goes. I was like, my game is looking for a world. If they said, Amanda, it would take some time to get into worlds too, because there's obviously a lot of people. Like, I think the creator Discord is like 800 people. And we all had codes to give away. So. What do you smell outside, Koopy? What do you smell out there? Not yet, buddy. This is taking a minute, but I know it's got a lot of people. It's like you can see it like trying. It'll load, try to load a world, searching for a world. It's like going through all of them that are full, which is okay. I got all the time in the world. I wish I could have timed this out with like my dinner getting here, so then this could search while I get my dinner together, you know? But that's okay. You have people now. I have nobody yet. I just want to be with my friends. But since Hannah and I are in a party, maybe that'll help. I'm just watching Cooper sniff my blanket. You guys, reading update while we're waiting for this. I'm on chapter 5 of Frost and Starlight. Very weird. I don't know how to feel about it yet. Play the Jeopardy theme song. Right? I'm gonna... Let's see here. Cooper, let it go. It's not time yet. Let's see here. Bonds series, like the bonds that tie. Oh yeah, Hannah, Luna finished the series. She can't type. You guys, what's happening here? Why are people messaging me when I'm off work? Let's talk about that for a second. I am off work. Why are people messaging me? Because now... There. I just posted in their Discord to see if anybody else is having this issue. Like, I'm scared to leave and come back, you know? Like, should I just restart the game? We found Hannah. You guys are hanging out. But I'm in a party with Hannah. What the heck? Did you just, like, force quit it, Amanda? She's stuck in this loading screen, Nan? Okay. Yeah, it's not even doing that for me, Amanda. Because of where I'm at. So I think I'm going to close it. Let it stop on Steam. Reopen it. You guys will hear things in the background. I'll bring it back up when it's loaded back in. There we go. Okay. Okay. Minimize that. Okay. Meet Pebble in Neighborhood Island. We're back. Ads in 4 minutes. Yes. Here it is. Home sweet home. Yes, W mod. We love our mods. A little bumpy right now, and the trash piles have started popping up all over Loftia. But hey, that's a problem for future us. Why don't you head to your house and plop down your project station and maybe make a bed to make yourself feel at home? I'd be happy to. Press B to enter decorate mode. Oh, my project station's huge. Place a bed inside your house. Okay, I gotta pick this stuff up because if you know me, you know me. Oh, I can't. Mushies! The sprint is fast, and I like it. Okay. Okay, one thing at a time. Do I have a bed? I do. Okay. So we'll go inside my house. Oh, she's so cutie. Oh, it's so cute and little. Okay. We're gonna put our bed. Right there. Tell Pebble I'm settled in. Heck yeah. So wait, okay, the question is... Okay, Hannah and Amanda, I just sent you invites to the group. See if that works. Hey Heather! Your project station lets you craft a variety of useful items. Select your recipe and check which materials it requires. If you have all the right materials, press craft to make it. Hammer. Cutie. Okay, so we can make a share box, storage. Their cooking station's so cute. Hello, hello. Oh, I can't do that yet. Okay. I can't do that yet. I can only do these things. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, now I should be able to hit those bigger things. Oh, and it's like giving me materials. Okay. Oh, I need to upgrade? I'm confused by that. Okay. I'm good. It's good. We're just getting into it. Carrot time. You guys, she's so pretty. Why is she so pretty? I love her earrings and her dress. She's so pretty. Peblets. She called him Peblets. Oh yeah, I'm just rocking the hammer.
Yeah.
She has a poisonous plant in her hand. That's so cute.
Yeah.
The seed shop. Hope you're ready to get your hands muddy, Peanut. I have 10 green thumbs. Okay, did our group work? Did you guys do that yet? You should be able to accept it. If you go hit escape and go to groups, you should be able to accept it, Amanda. The battery you carry is what powers the crafting stations around Loftia. Each crafting costs a certain amount of battery charges. If you run out of charges, you can use solar panels to recharge your battery. Okay, so We have 2 left, and I need to make this, but I need 3 of these to craft it. So I need to charge my battery. It's not going to do much if it's cloudy. You didn't get anything? Well, that's rude. I wonder if you can't be in a group while you're on Neighborhood Island. Whoa! Get out of here! Go away! Just kidding. Hi. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Craft a watering can to water your carrots. I need 1 more metal scrap, so I do have to go to somebody else's shindig. Okay.
Can I pet that dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
Thank you, Luna. I need to feed him. That's
Looking
what that
like a
was.
snack.
Yep. I need to feed the pup. I will go do that. He's sleeping too, so that's awesome. Okay, give me 1 sec. Let me go do that. Okay, hi, Kales. Ew. Hi, how are you? Sorry, I'm eating Cheez-Its. Waiting for my dinner to get here. How are you? I miss your face. I miss your face. I like that you guys are all telling me I'm pretty when I just did my hair and put makeup on. That's all I did. That's it. That's it. I need to find more metal scraps. It's just for the creators and the creator beta keys and the Kickstarter keys. It's not out yet. You're fine. New clothes? Meet the makers. You can press escape to access the menu hub. This is where you'll find quick access to many useful features. Okay, this is a shirt we... That's actually really cute. I need to, put the aggressive hammer away. Try this again. Yeah, the butterfly shirt cat is real cute. It's kind of scandalous, though, if we're being really honest. But this farmhouse shirt, though... It's cutie. Okay, but I like my... I really like my top there. Okay, and then the bottoms we got were these. Did you hear that? Did y'all hear that? Please clip that right now. He burped so loud. I really hope somebody heard that. Hi, Burpy McGee. Oh my god, he burped so loud. I'll have to go back in the VOD and see if I can catch it. He's a burper. He's a no. Oh my god, that was so loud. So I have to go back to town to get more metal scraps to make my watering can. Okay. Can do. Let's hopefully we don't get stuck again. That's a good sign. Okay. There's Holly Dolly. I'm sorry, did you change your fit and didn't want to match me anymore? Wow. Just kidding. I actually like to talk to you. Did you get my group invite, Han? Yay! Metal scraps. Got it. Cooper, no more. Whoa. Okay. Let's see, who else can we find that we know? Artemis. I'm getting distracted. Cooper, no. Oh my gosh, your fit is so cute. Kobe. No. Oh. My aura is empty. I love her. You jumped to my server? Okay. You guys, I love her. Wow. Yes, I've wanted a new outfit. I love outfits. Do you know that about me? Okay, I think I need... Holly Dolly. Cooper. Please don't. You're gonna be in your kennel real quick, buddy. Please stop crying. You don't need the Cheez-Its. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna survive. I know it. I know it in my heart and soul. He's pouting because I won't give him Cheez-Its. Real talk, guys. Oh, Artemis, your hair is so pretty. Oh, there's Manda! Manda! Oh, look at her little sprouty. She's so cute. She's talking. We're gonna go to... You guys, like, look at this place. Wow, okay, I gotta go to my house. Oh, Amanda, here. Hi. Hey. Hi. Invite to group. Yay! Okay. I'm gonna go to my house. Fingers crossed this works, because this is where we got stuck last time and had to restart. So hopefully we're getting somewhere. Hi! Hi, neighbor! Hi! She changed again. Yay! Yay! Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so awesome. Okay, I need to make my watering can first. This is so awesome. Okay, as you get more tools and seeds, you can use the tool wheel to equip them. Okay, so our watering can. And then it tells you, this is what Palia needs right here. tell me how long it's gonna take to grow my plants. This is amazing. Thank you, LOFTIA. Oh, Amanda's here too. I think it's because we're in a party. I love this so much. Okay. Build a tailoring station. I need to charge my battery. I love this like solar energy aspect of things. I know that's the whole point of the game, the solar punkness of it, but I love it. Craft a tailoring station. Don't mind if I do. B. Tailoring station is gonna go right next to that. I'm sorry, how cute are you? Craft any piece of clothing. Wait till my food gets here, guys. He's gonna go nuts. Okay, so I need to go get more plastic. I'm so excited. Okay, you're here. Amanda's over there. It's just us three. Guys, I love this. I'm so sad I'm gonna miss so much of this. You guys are gonna be so much more ahead of me. Can I just take my whole tower with me to Florida? Adventure shoes. I love a collection screen. Excuse me. My cheer, look at how enthusiastic the cheer is. Yeah. This is awesome. Okay. Q is like all my tasks, right? Craft a carpentry station. Can I do that yet? No, I need screws and scrap wood. I need to go back to the city, y'all. Yeet. That's exactly what that is, Cat. Please tell me where you got your dad's sock from. Give me a minute, y'all. Where'd you get that from? Waiting for me to catch up? Am I behind? I didn't realize how behind I was. Whoops. Oopsies. Oh, okay. Hello, friend. How are you? How's it going? Happy LOFTIA Day. Cooper, it's okay, buddy. It's gonna be okay. Okay. Do 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 do. Your inventory can store many different items. You can only carry up to a certain amount of each one. Oh, okay. So how much is in my 20? Okay, so I can't do any more scrap wood. But I need metal, so I need to go to... Whoa. Excuse me. Where am I? Let me go this way. Koopy, you're alright. No, that's not the right way. There's Milo. It's this way. Over here. I need some plastic discards and some scrap metal. Metal scraps, actually. Okay, Amanda, good. Because I was going to say, I'm trying to just collect as much as I can so I can do whatever I need to do at my house. And then come back to the world. Whew. Also, Kales, I barely said hi. Hi, how are you? I miss your face. I love you so big. I need a hangout night soon. Need to play some Among Us or something. Yeah, are you... Okay, wait. Question number 1. How's your shoulder? Are you okay? And 2... Whoops. Yeah, has work just been nuts? Or what? Because I feel that too. I just casually took on a campaign that's like $1 million. So... There's that. Okay, good. I was like, girl, last we talked, your shoulder was unwell. Oh, oh no. That's awful, Kills. That's awful. Okay, so now I need to go to my house. Oh, there's Hannah. What's she doing over there? Getting that clay, getting that wood, girl. Oh, my clay is full. Okay, so I need to go back to my house. Yeah, that's crazy. I cannot believe they would do that. I'm glad you still have a job. I'm very glad. Why are you hitting Pebble? Rude. Yeah. Doing crazy. You guys, what do we think so far? her seed shop is so cute. Oh, there's the rain collector to refill the watering can. Okay. Okay, so we have to get permits to build more things. Got it. Cliff. Got it. Do my workouts. It is so cute. I'm loving this. I feel like there's... oh, my food's almost here. I feel like there's so much to do so far. And it's not gonna be... there... some of the stuff, Kales, is like 70% ready for early access. So I think it's close, but I don't know for sure. I don't know if they've... when I stop to eat, I can look in their Discord and see, but I don't think they've really said much. Oh no, I might be stuck. Oh, there we go. Because they did an alpha test already, and this is... then they have this beta. So... how much time's left on my carrots? Oh, they need to be watered again. No. Wait, does that mean somebody else needs to come water them? I'm kind of confuzzled. Yeah, like I think they have a decent amount of work to do still, because I know they want to do more customization things and more, like they want to do more with all of this. Like nothing was at 100% on that on our beta notes. Oh, I need to wait for that to fill up with the sunshine. Okay. Yeah. I need a battery for that. My battery charger is empty. It needs more sunshine. There's my food. And this is why I got up and shut my front door. Yeah, this is so cute. I love that it feels like some aspects of it feel like Palea, but I love that it's different enough that I'll still want to play both. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that some games, like Petite Planet, has a lot of similarities with Animal Crossing, but they're still very different, where I want to play both. He's going nuts. How do I charge my battery? Okay, I'm gonna get my food. One sec. Sorry, friends. Dinner is here. Don't mind the carrot on the ground. What'd you do? Okay, can I? Oh yeah, I can now. No, back up. What'd you do? Did you pick my carrot? You did, you picked my carrot. Where's my carrot? I don't see a carrot, Han. Am I supposed to see a carrot? Because I don't. I have to harvest them though. I don't think. Oh, that did count. Okay. Yay, thank you. Oh, but you can't decorate when. How do I decorate? When I push B? Sorry guys, I'm really sorry if you're here and you're hanging out with me and this is your first time seeing me. I got dinner because we're going to be playing for a while, so I'm going to be eating while we're playing. I promise I will mute. So you won't see my chewed food, nothing. But I just want to give a heads up. Hannah, I do not care. Oh! What just happened? Those have bear handles on them. Cute! Okay. Now I'm gonna put this here. Take it out. Go inside. And I really don't care. You're okay. It's good to know though that you did it count towards your gardening proficiency to pick them up? Because now I'm curious. Because if it did, that's kind of awesome. There's so much food here. Why is that so small? That is so tiny. Yeah, we'll have to look into it, Hannah. It's really okay. I'm not too concerned right now. We'll figure it out. But did it level give you like skill for it still? Or no? Lay down, buddy. Hey, come on. Look up. Lay down. Lay down. Please and thank you. So just relax. That's what I needed. Marble. Okay, so it kicked me from your guys' thing. You must have went back. Both must have went back to town. Perfect. I like that the shipping bin is like universal. So those are dues. Outfits, decorations, global village recipes, or even trade with other Loftians. Okay. Sorry, guys. I really don't mean to mute this much, but a girl's gotta eat. Gotta fuel that body, you know? Amanda, was this the part you were at? So you have to give vegetables, if you have crops, to inspire her to make those outfits. The furniture is so cute. Look at this little wall shelf. A boba. What do you guys think? Okay. now I need to inspire you. Oh no. That Liam. You guys, what the heck? That's so cute. What do we think? What do we think, guys? Should we do the clothes first or the furniture first? Or Hannah, Amanda, what are you guys working on?
Oh. Mhm.
She is stunning too. Their artists did such a good job.
Ah. Mhm. Ah.
Okay, so these are essentially like the crafting licenses in Palia, to where you can have so many like crafters or whatever. What am I trying to say? Like the smelters and all that stuff. Because there's a limit to what you could have. But I wonder how many garden beds are the max. That would be my big question.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. For real, Cap. For real. Been wondering if people were still with me.
Mhm.
How can I help?
Ah.
The Hanging Gardens?
Oh. Ah. Mhm.
Okay, wait. Performing various actions in LOFTIA will earn you experience points in different proficiencies. Leveling up these proficiencies will also award you with points, which you can use to purchase skills. Skills are powerful boosts that enhance your abilities, making you more efficient in various areas of life, such as farming and crafting. I don't know if I did that right. Acquire 3 skills. I thought I did.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, duh. I did it here. Oh. Raw earth material, mechanical component, scrap. There we go. Get a new building permit. I can't yet. Okay. Cooper, please leave my food alone. He's sassy. A new glider. Collect plant fiber. Like in by the hot air balloon? Wild berries, cotton seed, clay. Oh, I was just gonna sit down. Okay. Oh, it's just like in here. Oh. Oh, I found shoes. That was kind of cool. Oh, plant fiber is like the grassy stuff. Okay. Okay. Oh. the heck? How'd you do that? Okay, Hannah is like speed. Yeah. I'm sure, Nan. He's just barking at everything because the windows are open. I'm just trying to finish my dinner so I can play. Because I'm really hungry. Okay. Done, guys. Sorry. Just run. Okay. This is fun. Did that count for me, I wonder? Yep, it did. Yeah. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it didn't. This is actually really cute. I don't know any other... I want to know where you got all your cutie little emotes at, him. Oh. Oh, right here. Oh, cute. Okay, okay, okay. This is so cute. I cannot. And look, it says Loftia in those pictures. This is so cute. Look at us dancing. Mm, 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 mm. This is so cute. I love this so much. Oh my word. I love this. This just brings my heart so much joy. Look how cutie patootie we are. Get it, girl. Oh my god. Oh my god, I wish I could hear her singing right now. That is so cute. Oh my word. Hang on a minute. I can hear you singing that in my head, you know. That was so funny. Okay, I gotta find more plant fiber. I love you, friend. Oh my god, I can do it and walk. What? Okay. That was a sleigh. Where are you taking me? Under the water? I don't think so, friend. I need more plant fiber. Hello. Cooper has also been locked in here because he just had the old paper towel roll in his mouth, and I could not tell you where he got it from. Not even a little bit. Couldn't tell you. But we're here. We're thriving. Is that Mel? Wait. Is that who I think it is? I'm gonna chase her around. It is! Oh, I fell in the water. It is! Hi! Let's be friends. I wanna be friends. Yay! Yay! That's totally her. At least I didn't have my hammer out, cat. She's so cute. Okay. Focus. That's so funny. I need plant fiber. Dang it. And tires. Okay. Oh, there's plant fiber here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. In the collection. Tires. Loftia City. Hey, are you okay? You okay? What's wrong? You're okay. Solar farm. You're okay, buddy. Wait, I wonder if... Oh, I wish you could, like, track that. He's just staring right at me. Like, Mom, can we go play, please? Where's a girl get tires at around here? I know I have some. That's not what I want. Yeah, where am I? Melissa, get it together. Okay, I thought so, but like... Oh my gosh, I've been running through here forever. Thank you. I'm new here. I'm new here. It's fine. Thanks, Can. Yeet. Wait, why do I have a ball in my hand? Ah. I wonder if she's streaming. Let me look. Let's see what she says. Oh yeah, she's funny. She said that she was stressing herself out about the tires and stuff. I don't think I can make it yet. I need, like, why did you send me back here? I'm so confused. Wait, I need to plant crops. Okay. That was funny. Look at her. She's living her best life. We love that. Get it, hand. Can I make a chest now? Yeah. V, Hannah. Wait, can I craft another? I need more scrap wood. Push V when you're at your house. And that'll get you there. Okay. Hi, buddy. It's okay. You're okay. Do you hear him crying? Okay, what did I need? Scrap wood. Hello, how are you? How are you? How are you? Is that the other direction? Hi, baby. Hi, mister. How are you, girl? How's it going? Guys, I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to stay on stream because he is just being so needy, and I want to stay in stream forever. But It's his last night here, so I don't want to be a butthead either, you know. Oh my word. Can I get back up there? I keep falling. This is like real time what it's like watching me do parkour in Fortnite. I would just like to let everybody know. It's brutal. Just turn your sprint off. Maybe that would help. Nope. Sure wouldn't. You kind of look like Rumi. Was that your point? Because you'd look like Rumi. I did it. You guys, I can't believe this is here. Oh. Feel like I'm interrupting something over there. Okay. My goodness, you guys. Do you hear him? Do you guys hear him? When he cries like that? I don't know what I'm gonna do. We haven't even been here that long. Look at the mushrooms. Let's see here. I'm all alone. Okay. Gotta craft. But I need to charge my battery first. Whoop. Need to craft this refining station. Hi, Brookie. How are you? A metal plate, a plank, straw, and rubber. So this. Nice, Brooke. How was it? I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I'm sure. My battery's dead. Okay, so let's see. Who all do we have as friends? Hannah and Amanda. I wish it showed you. I'm excited to see what all it shows you. Like where they're at and everything, you know? Just enough. But Brooke, this game is really fun. I think you're really gonna like it. It's cute, but I think you'll like it. It's less cutesy than Hertopia. More Palea-esque. I think, personally. Oh, ouch. Okay, so now I need to craft my glider. So I'm gonna need more. Stuff. Has anybody that's playing seen if there are like battery charging spots not at your house? Or if that only applies at your house? Those bees are cute. Oh. Okay, my battery's full. Perfect. I want to craft another planter box because I want to plant these. Oh, I only had 3. Duh, silly me. What else could I plant? A lettuce seed. Plant that. Okay. So now I need to make 2 rubber. And the battery thing is dead again. This music is very cozy. Very, very, very cozy. Oh, there is a little sprouted headband. That's so cute. I didn't even see that before. The hat. Oh, and I can make it. Cute. A bucket. The bucket hat. Cute. Oh, the bucket hat with my braids is so cutie. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Was that in my Discord? It was, it was. Okay. was I gonna do? Oh, I need my battery charged. Duh. Silly me, silly me, silly me. Because now I need... I really want that furniture. I know, this game is so cute. I think I'm gonna be up literally all night playing it. I want to just like steal some battery from people, but not you guys. Well, Hannah left us, Amanda. What the heck? It's so cute. I really like it. Like, I think that there's gonna be way more to do in this game than in, like, I don't know. I feel like it's more on the Petite Planet side of things than Animula Nook, if I'm comparing it to games I've recently played. In my opinion. Would you guys agree? I'm literally just waiting for my battery thing to charge, guys. Sorry, this is not entertaining. Heck yeah. Okay, now I need 2 straw. Oh, I can't. I need more plant fiber. I could have gone and got that this whole time. Okay. Whoops. Cotton seeds. I'll take those. Sure. I like that the stuff you can pick up kind of glows when you get close to it. Do you see that? I like that because it's, if you're not familiar with what it looks like, it's kind of hard. Like, I had no idea what I was looking for when I started looking for plant fiber. Not a clue. Okay. Your glider is the ladybug. I'm sorry, what in the cuteness? You guys, I freaking love this game. It's the hair and my eyelashes. Oh, it's like stuck. Like a fuzzy or something. Oh. Oh, jeez, Louise. and crack the ground. Oh my goodness. Oh, we get to go to a new place. Yay! Hi, Britt! Hello! Britt, you have no idea. You have no idea. This is so cute. I'm so excited you got it. I wish Mel was here. Wish we could tell Mel all about it. You guys. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. Wow. Wow. Okay, where are you, buddy? You're down here. Look at the mushies. You guys, this... Let me see if that's accurate. Did you guys see that? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Okay, I gotta figure that out on my end, but did y'all see that? Nan sure did. Let me look. Hang on. Hang on. Hang. Give me a second. I gotta go. Give me a minute. I didn't know that was a thing. I don't read. I sure do have that. That's so funny. Britt, I got to a quest part and it gave me another invite. What the heck? Okay. Now how am I gonna do that? How am I gonna do that? Yay! Oh wait, I got new clothes. Wait, wait, wait. I got a hat. Look at the pig hat. Look at that piggy hat. Cute. Okay, top. Oh yeah, we're at the clothes. Just do. I want that. I want that. That's a fairy something. I want that. That's fairy something. I want that. Okay. How do we do that? Okay. So I just got, guys, real talk. I just got another beta key. Who is interested in playing? Do we need to do another giveaway? How would you like to do this? Okay, Nan wants in. Does anybody else want in? Kat, you want in? Brooke wants in. Okay, so should we do like a Streamlabs giveaway or a wheel spin? What do you guys think? Or Stream Elements giveaway, I mean. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yep, it is. So, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to do a Stream Elements giveaway? Or do you want to do a wheel spin? You tell me. The wheel? Okay, remember Nan with my wheel. It's, I go until there's one name left. So Vanessa wants in, Nan wants in, Brooke wants in, Kat wants in. Does anybody else want into the giveaway? I have one beta key to give away right now for PC or Mac on Steam. Let me know by 7 p.m. Central. Can one of the mods put a message in to like let us know in the chat, or put a 1 in the chat if you want in the giveaway. But you have until 7 p.m. Eastern or Central. Can one of you put that in there quick? I know y'all are playing games. And then just pin it. I want to meet you so bad, cute old man. You guys, look at how cute he put. Can you see him? Yes, you can. Okay. Honorary grandpa. Thank you, cat. Hi, Mel. Hello. How are you? Oh, I can't bounce on these yet. That's rude. How are you, Sunshine? I went the wrong way, guys. I shouldn't have gone down. Oops. E. E. Ooh. Ooh. I'm getting distracted. I don't think I can hit that yet. Nope. How are you? I was just thinking about you. Were your ears ringing or what? How do I get back up there? Oh, that's not what I wanted. How do I get back up there? Now I'm confused. I think I fell too fast. Oh, cute. Yeah, I need to get back up there. How do I do that? Shoot. I didn't even make it to the dock. There we go. We do love doggy play dates. What is this thing? Oh, I don't know yet. Won't know. Oh, there's a cute little picnic area back here. I'm getting distracted. Yep, getting distracted. Koopy, let her go. Those little lights, that's so cute. Oh, the girl's name is Lily of the Valley. Hi. There we go. That's what I needed to do, not jump. So that's a fishing area. Cute. This is so pretty. Well, I'm gonna actually also make an announcement post in Discord quick. There we go. Harlow. Look at these little... oh. Guys, this game, I cannot get over it. Rope. Jute. Jute rope. Hi, Jess. Hi, friends. Look at the fruit on the sidewalk. I cannot. Oh my god, I'm ready for this game to be out now. Oh, I wonder if I can't get up there now that I just went this way. I'm stuck. Oh, I'm stuck. Ah! There we go. Saved it. We're good. I'm stuck. There we go. Okay. Oh, wait. Can I pick those? Oh, no. I don't have pruners. Hey, friends. If you're coming in from Discord, type a 1 in the chat if you'd like to be entered into the giveaway for the beta key. I know we have some... Cooper. Stop it. We have some friends. I'm really struggling here. We have some friends entered already. But I just wanted to let you guys know we're going to draw in about 5-ish minutes. A little bit longer, but... I love watching her little arms when you run. Hello, good sir. Copper scraps. Oh, those look like cute sandals. Am I making that up? Did I not just get sandals? What the heck? Okay, I swear, maybe it was a recipe, and I'm just losing my mind. Where do I collect that? Where do I collect that at? Over here, maybe? Give me some wood. That's the way it came in. Oh, it's pretty in here. Oh, I love that the music changed. Oh. Well, I can't go that way. Rip. Two-minute warning, friends. If anybody else wants to enter. Oh my gosh, look at her outfit. I aspire to be her. Guys, that pony is calling my name. That ponytail is calling my name. She's cute. Okay, yeah, we're gonna take off my hat. I gotta put it on for a little bit. I love that I can just do this from anywhere also. Just saying. I am a queen. Okay, where am I supposed to get this other material from? Whoop. Oh, look at the stars. They're so pretty. Like, I'm sorry. Stunning. Beautiful. You know, I haven't really been paying attention, Britt, because it doesn't matter. Like, it honestly, like, I don't have to go to bed, nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna put, so we have Vanessa, Nam, Brooke, and Kat. That's it. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. Kat's like, yep, let's go. Okay. Here is the wheel. I put everyone's name on there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now I'm going to shuffle a bunch to where I feel like they're good and mixed up. Okay. How we do wheel spins here is backwards. If you've never been here before for one of them, welcome. I go until there's one name left on the wheel. Okay? Sound like a plan? All right. You ready? I'm so excited. Okay. And I'm really sorry if you don't get it. Please don't hate me. It's the wheel's fault. No, Nan. Oh, Nan's out. I'm so sorry. Oh, Nan, I'm so sorry to all my friends. I'm so sorry, Brookie. Cat! Cat gets a key! Woohoo! Yay! Okay. I'm so sorry, friends. If I get more keys to give away, I'll keep doing them. That just happened because I completed that part of that quest line. I think there will be other people that get them too. I'm not sure. I have to talk to Hannah to see if she has like these rewards too. And we can do another one, or she can do a giveaway for one. Whatever works. If she has it, I don't know. But let me right now switch to just chatting. And I will... You're struggling. Okay, Kat. I'm going to send you a message on Discord. You go to this website. And you'll enter this code. And it'll give you a Steam key. No, Kales. When I do wheel spins, I spin. Like, I add everyone's name 5 times, and then I spin, and I take people off, and whoever's left at the end is the one that wins. Because I'm built different. Yeah, it was only Cap the whole time. That's it. Cat. Oh my gosh. Okay, friends, I think what I'm gonna do, just because I do have a lot to do still, and I have a puppy that is literally nose inch away from the door. Sad. I think we are gonna raid out. So let me tell you who all is streaming LOFTIA right now. And then if I have time tomorrow, I'll hop back on. It would be later because I have an appointment. Like, it wouldn't be our normal time. It'd be a later in the evening stream. But let's see. Jetty, aka Mel, is streaming. Lacey's streaming. Mem streaming. Junie's streaming. Stayish is streaming. Evie is streaming. Let's see here. What have we not rated? I don't think I've rated... I'm like trying to look at people that... Allie Rainbow. Where is she at on here? I'm trying to think of people that don't have a ton of people also. So where is she at my list? Hello? I don't even see her. Allie Rainbow TV. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Well, I'll keep you guys updated. I'll probably be in Discord tomorrow night for sure. Somebody's hitting me. I'll be in Discord tomorrow night for sure. But I'm gonna get off stream now. I know I'm not hanging out as long as I normally do, but the mental health has kind of been needs to take priority. Thank you for the raid message, Han. Please, please, please stick around. I'm not gonna be in town all week next week, but Monday night for sure, maybe Sunday depending on how I'm feeling, I will be streaming this again. I'm hoping to like make some serious progress. I don't really know. You guys will probably be teaching me things when I get back. I love you all so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. I missed you guys a lot. This has been really fun, and I will see you guys next time.